January 17th, we celebrate the feast day of St. Anthony of the Desert. St. Anthony once had a temptation that lasted a whole year. It was a temptation against chastity. And after the year had transpired, the Lord appeared to Anthony, and Anthony said, "Lord, where were you?" And the Lord responded, "I was in the very center of your heart." It's because St. Anthony was tempted, but he did not give in to the temptation, but rather resisted. Our spiritual life is a battle. We are in combat. We have three enemies: the devil, the flesh, and the world. St. Ignatius of Loyola, in the rules for discernment of the first week, Rule 12, 13, and 14, gives us three specific tactics that we should use when the devil tempts us. Rule 12, St. Ignatius basically says this. I'll summarize it in a very short phrase. The devil is strong with the weak, and he's weak with the strong. So as soon as the devil tempts, we have to reject the temptation. And if it comes back again, reject again, like St. Anthony of the Desert. God's grace is always sufficient. Rule 13, St. Ignatius says that when the devil tempts us, he tempts us to keep the temptation in secret. What we have to do is open up to our confessor or our spiritual director. That will be a powerful means of conquering the devil. In the 14th rule, St. Ignatius says that the devil tries to circle us like a soldier would circle a fortress in the Middle Ages. And the devil tries to find our weakness. Once he's able to find an opening in the fortress, he attacks to plunder and then to kill. In other words, we have to know our weak point. You might even call it our kryptonite. The Desert Fathers say, "Know thyself." So these are three concrete rules we should use to conquer the enemy. The devil is weak with the strong, and strong with the weak. Resist right away. Second is you have to learn how to open up to your confessor or spiritual director when you're tempted. And lastly, a very key rule in the spiritual life, and it's called self-knowledge. Know thyself. Know your weak point. Know your kryptonite. And I'd like to say one last point. Never forget that the Blessed Virgin Mary is on your side. Invoke Mary. Say the Hail Mary, recognizing that Mary is powerful. She will be able, through her prayers, to conquer the ugly head of the serpent. So my friends, ready to combat soon. If we walk with the Lord, we will win the victory.